Hey, Nick from Cameta Camera here at PhotoPlus 2017 at the Olympus booth with Nate. And we've already talked about the 3 Pro lenses that Olympus now has available, or will be coming soon. We also have here in my hand the OMD E-M1 Mark II. So it's a mouthful, but this is a very compact camera. This is basically the ideal partner for the lenses that have been announced. And there's lots to like about this camera, which of course is very small and compact and nice and lightweight. So there's that great feature. And then there's other things, including the super fast sequential shooting and the image stabilization system. So let's just talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. It is a great camera to talk about, especially with this awesome...
Can hold on to it.
Thank you. With this awesome new Pro Prime lens. This has the new 45 f1.2 right on the front. And so it's such a great package, very easy for me to hold. It's the perfect companion. The E-M1 Mark II is the world's fastest sequential shooting camera. So when we came out with this camera not too long ago, it was really mind-boggling when we started to look at some of the specs of this camera. This camera shoots 60 frames a second in full res RAW, using its silent electronic shutter. So incredible speed, but along with that, the focusing performance is outstanding. It uses a dual autofocus phase plus contrast system so that even when we're shooting at those incredible speeds, we're getting every shot in focus. It's very easy to shoot, it's very easy to use. You don't have a lot of settings to tweak in this camera to get those amazing kinds of shots. The second thing that I always like to mention is the fact that the image stabilization system that's built into this camera is second to none. It has the world's most effective image stabilization system. So when you use certain Pro lenses, right on the front, Eco Pro lenses, that also have image stabilization built in, the two systems talk to each other, they combine. So you get image stabilization in the camera, you get image stabilization in the lens, they work together to create something we call 5-axis sync IS, and that system gives you 6.5 steps of compensation performance. So you can take this out with a 300 millimeter, a 600 millimeter equivalent lens. You can very comfortably take this out, handheld shots all day long, leave the tripod at home. You don't need to worry about stabilizing.
Them's fighting words, Nate.
Especially, and we're here at PhotoPlus, we've got some incredible videographers with us today. They'll be speaking later, but the reason that they're here is to say they record handheld 4K, cinema 4K video with this camera. They do not use stabilizing gear. They do it all handheld because of the image stabilization that's built into this camera. So by the time you take this speed and the image stabilization, pair it up with a nice weatherproof lens, a compact weatherproof lens like this 45, or some of the other Eco Pros that we have, the package that you have is outstanding, and it works so well for so many different types of applications.
That's really great, and you get an entire lightweight compact system that has pro quality, image quality, and it's going to be more affordable than some of the other brands out there. So Olympus really does have a winner here with the OMD E-M1 Mark II. So I guess that's about it, unless there's any other features here that you want to talk about. I noticed it does have a swiveling screen here in the back. I don't know if it has touch functionality or not. It does. So there's that. It looks to be a pretty easy camera to use. There's not too many confusing dials or anything on it. It's pretty user-friendly. And I've never shot with Olympus myself, but hearing all the specs from this camera, I might want to give it a shot.
I think you definitely should. This camera can be as easy to use or as advanced as you want. We've packaged the camera and designed its menu system with its touchscreen. So if you want to take it out and you want to shoot wide open at f1.2 and you want the camera to do some of the work, the camera's ready to do it. But there is so much customizing available in both the menu system and the different function buttons and controls that you have on the camera, that if you want to tweak this camera to do something special, it is more than able to do so. So it really is an incredibly complete package.
All right. And you can get that incredibly complete package right now at Cameta Camera.